I held a gun in this hand for 10 years. In the span of 24 hours, I would kiss my daughters, Samantha and Elizabeth, goodnight, and then I would jump in my car and I would drive to the police station and I would become a uniformed officer. Then several hours later, I would transform again and I would become an undercover prostitute because we were on the hunt for a serial killer. Every day, I would put my life in jeopardy over and over again to help other people. Yet at the end of the day, I felt empty because I wasn't checking in with myself and what I truly needed. When you go undercover, you create layers and layers upon each other. The skirt that's just a little bit too short, the purple bustier, and the 4-inch gold pumps, red lipstick, and the very bright red toe polish. You can't forget that because that's the favored color of the toe fetish guys. I would be looking to make sure I'd have an escape plan while standing on the corner and being seductive at the same time. One of the things I found was that I started going undercover in my own life, even way past the time of me being actually on the street. It's amazing when we see the layers that we create over time and what happens when we do that. My life looked great on the outside. Perfect family, beautiful home with a pool, a great neighborhood in Scripps Ranch. It was the perfect cover. But I had so many questions within myself, doubts, like where was my common sense? And was I really supposed to forgive my boyfriend for getting his ex-wife pregnant while we were together? And how was I supposed to make my new business work? And why was I so overwhelmed? And was I really going to have confusion take me out of the game? It's the layers. It's all the things that we have that are not us. And where do we go from with that? I just wanted to start shedding the layers of what was not me and noticing that the doubt that I had in my life, that was just another layer of protection of me not seeing and not being open in the world. And when I started getting rid of those layers, like getting rid of the narcissistic boyfriend, bringing tension out of my body, getting rid of toxic people and traumatic thinking, all of these things that we could change, getting rid of all these things in our life, I started discovering more of myself and the power that I had within me. And when I got rid of all the layers, then my true power started coming through. And that's what became most important, is discovering that true power within myself. Because when I stayed undercover, when I was not seen, it was just fear of not allowing myself to be seen. And so when I shed all of those, I broke free of the mold of having to be undercover. I didn't have to be that anymore. I could actually stand in my power. Many of us have heard the saying is that our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure, that it's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. So I stopped looking outside of myself for that power, and I started going within, that it was within me. That's where the power was. I come across a lot of people who they look for their power outside of themselves as well, just like I did. But true power, it doesn't exist outside, out there. You are your own power. And I encourage you, I dare you to discover, embrace, and lead with that power within you.